Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg, this is Q, together with Mr. Happy0121. I'm super pumped today. We're making Dewito gummies, and the reason I'm super pumped is because I've already eaten about 8 pounds of it while we were testing it out. I'm jacked up, man. I'm pumped. I'm ready. If you want to be jacked up, pumped, and ready, all you need is Mountain Dew, Doritos, and gelatin. A blender, some water, a pan, a house to do it in, and an island to produce it from. But those are small things. The 3 major things: Mountain Dew, Doritos, and gelatin. Okay, to get started, here's what we need to do. Through trial and error, I've discovered that just a little less than 1 cup of water is what you need. Now, we've been doing this for a while, and we've gotten it right and we've gotten it wrong. The more water you put into this, the more it's going to be like Jell-O. If you want it to be more of a gummy consistency, less water. What I'm doing now is putting the gelatin packets in. This is 21 grams. The pack that we bought was 4 7-gram packets. We took 1 out and went with 21 grams. We're going to take this and mix it up, and then we're going to let it sit. If you remember this from the previous video, we're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes while we do the rest of the process. It's going to harden, and then we're going to put it on a medium heat, soften it back up. Okay, this will set to the side now for 10 minutes. Okay, step 2. We're now going to pour the Doritos into the blender. And yes, you want to pour Doritos into the blender for what we're about to do. This first part we're going to do is actually how to make Dewitos. He's going to fill the blender about halfway full. He's going to tamp it down, and he's going to blend it for just a moment, and then we'll determine if we have enough Doritos in there. He's going to do a little bit more Doritos, blend it one more time, and then we'll throw the Mountain Dew in. Yeah, I think that's going to be great. The point of him doing this is to turn the Mountain Dew chips as much into dust as possible. It's not necessary that all of them become dust, but enough of them. Next, he's going to pour this halfway full of Mountain Dew. Now, common sense will tell you if you put Mountain Dew in a blender, it should explode, because if you shake a Mountain Dew, lots of fizz. Something in the Doritos and the chemicals actually neutralizes this. You'll see in just a moment when he blends it. A little bit more? All right, I think we're good. All right, I'm going to come around and enjoy some of this with you because, you know, I haven't had enough of it today. Okay, now that we're blended, I'm going to let Q try this. I'm going to have a little bit too, just so he doesn't think I'm doing it to him on purpose, but I've already tried it today. Now, just to let you guys know, we went a little heavy on the Doritos for this reason. When you make it in a gummy form, you want more Doritos in the gummy roll or log we're going to make. So this is a little bit gummy heavy, or a little bit Dorito heavy.
It's not that bad. I could taste the cheese and the Mountain Dew. Like, the cheese comes first in the Mountain Dew, and like, you can taste the chip itself. You see what I'm saying?
Your brain wants to dislike it, but once you get it, like the first drink down, you're like, hey. And then
yeah, that's really not that. I'm gonna finish this off.
2 drinks in, sometimes it tastes like Mountain Dew with a Dorito, sometimes it tastes like a Dorito with a Mountain Dew. I don't know how to make any sense. But again, we went a little heavy on the Doritos in this, purely for the reason that we're making it into a gummy log. There's the thickness. You don't need to put all this nasty in it unless you want. For this case, I'm putting it in because it goes better into what we're making. By nasty, I just mean the actual corn part of the chip as opposed to the flavoring. Trust me, you want that in there. You may not want it in your drink, but you want it in the gummy. As you can see, I've let this harden. I said harden. We're going to let this go over a medium flame for about 90 seconds. It's going to turn back into a liquid. As I explained in the previous video, I don't know why it needs to be done this way, but there is a chemical reaction. If you just pour the Jell-O into boiling water, it doesn't work. You need to put it in and then boil it back to a liquid. It just works better that way. Okay, as you can see, it's back to a liquid form. This took about 2 minutes on medium heat. I'm now going to pour this into a measuring cup. Kind of looks gross. Okay, here's the liquid gelatin going right into the Dewito. The other odd thing about this from regular Mountain Dew gummies is when you put this mixture into regular Mountain Dew, it foams up gigantically, but something in the Doritos completely neutralizes the effect on the Mountain Dew. Before and after. We're about to give these a try. At the very end of this video, if you hang around, I'm putting these on a timer. I can tell you exactly how long it takes them to get to this position. I learned from the previous video that coming in such a thick portion right out of the glass was not as good as it is if you can get it out and maybe cut it up. I don't know how to explain that. It's just, for our taste, it's a lot at one time. So I'm just going to cut some of this out. We're going to bring it out and try it. It also gives us a better idea what the texture of this is. If you use a proper mold, then you can have it any shape you like. We keep threatening to put it in Han Solo and carbonite, but we never do. Alright, we're going to get a spoon or a fork and give this a try. We'll be right back. Here we go, the ultimate test. Because we review a lot of stuff in our spare time, we're going to try this, then review it. Big bites, baby. Brian reviews. I prefer, I think, Code Red in this form. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It just, I give it a B minus.
B minus?
Yeah. If you like Dewitos, I think this would be a fun thing to do, but I think I would rather have it in liquid form.
Definitely, yeah.
I prefer regular Mountain Dew as a gummy.
Yeah.
What grade do you give it?
Just a normal B. I'm not going to go B plus or minus. I think it deserves a good B.
The taste works better in liquid form. I didn't get as much Mountain Dew as I wanted to out of that. I guess you could mess with the formula as you make it. That's the thing about this. We purely play this by ear as we make it. We kind of just make it up as we go along. If I did this again, I think I would put a little bit more Mountain Dew and a little less chips.
And the flavors, when it's like liquid, it tastes a little bit more stronger, but this one's more like mellow.
Yeah, it kind of just, it totally mellowed the Mountain Dew. It's like flat Mountain Dew and chips. B minus, it's different, and if you enjoy Mountain Dew gummies, I prefer the Mountain Dew gummies, but this would be a good switch up.
Oh yeah.
Something to throw out at a party or something like that. Alright, I told you guys at the end of the video I was going to come back, so I'll be back in just a minute to tell you exactly how long it took to harden. Guys, I would come back and tell you how long it took for it to be solid. We're at the 1 hour mark here. I have no way of telling if it's solid all the way through, but it feels pretty solid here. I've always given them 90 minutes, but if you're in a hurry, 1 hour will get you a Dewito gummy. Thanks for watching, guys. Tomorrow we're going to have another awesome Mountain Dew video. Hope you're here then. Thanks for watching.